So now let's put this in a row because we need these players and the time, So the first one here, the white, let's put this in a row. Okay, let's get the row, and then the children, this will be the first child, and then the second child. Let's have a container. So here let's give it a height of about 40, and then let's have a child. This one is going to be the center widget. Which will also have a child of it. I think just did a simple text widget, which will going to be our widget dot game time. Okay, so let's see now. So we have a container, and then inside the container we only have this game time. And then maybe let's hot restart. Okay, so we are getting a now because this game time we did not come from this screen. Okay, let's stop it and run it again because we need to pass this game time. So there's our container, and then maybe while it's loading, let's see what spacing we can do with this. Let's see, main axis alignment on this container. Okay, let's first go ahead and see how this will look. We click here and then we click here. Okay, so there is our game time, but it's not how we want it. Okay, so first here let's put our main axis alignment dot space between. Let's hot restart. Okay, like that. And then now here let's see, let's put some decoration. Let's have box decoration, and then border. We have border.o. What can we put here? Maybe width of 0.5, and then the color. You have colors.black, like that. What else? Let's take the border radius. Border radius. We have a circular radius, so this can also be 10. Let's see what we have. Okay, almost. And then what else? Maybe this. Let's add some padding here. What else? What else can we add here? Let's see first. Okay, that feels like it. Maybe let's reduce this to 6, and then also maybe let's see first. This looks fine. Maybe we can increase the font also. Let's put some style here. It comes from text style. Font size, maybe let's have it like 20. And then color, let's also get the colors.black. We can add a constant keyword here. Let's hot restart. Yeah, that looks much better. I think that's it. Maybe let's also just select text aligned. I don't even know if we need this text aligned dot center. We may need it, but yeah. So that's it. This is our first row. we can do the same. We can copy this and then also put this in a row. Then after this size box, we can put our container and then also just get the main axis alignment here and put it here. Let's hot restart. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, there we have it. Okay, next what we're going to do next now is to check if it's a custom time, because if we come back here, sorry, I have to be repeating this. If we click here, we see that we have a different container here where we can change time. Okay, so let's create this. Let's just go step by step, guys. Okay, so now for that, if we don't have custom, we see these two. Now somewhere here we need to check if it's a custom time. So let's see. Okay, so right here after this list tile, there is this container. So just before we show this container, let's have a check. So what we are checking if is a widget dot is custom, this one on top, the boolean which is coming. Okay, if it is custom, we are going to show a widget of a custom, else we will show this container. So let's create this widget that we will show here. So here let's create a raw widget which is going to have children. So the first child here, let's get like a container. So let's just copy this and paste it here. So this container, maybe let's reduce it to 30, and then now on the border, let's see what we can change here. Because this is just going to be the arrow, so now here instead of a text here, let's put an icon. Okay, that's an icon. Or instead of a container, we can put an icon button here. Yeah, I think so. So let's put icon button here. On pressed, for now we do nothing, and then the icon, we say icons, and then icons dot arrow. Sorry, here we have to say icon and then icons dot arrow back. So that's our first child, then icon button, and then the second child. Now we can put this container. Let's copy, and then here we need to put a value, not this. So for now, let's just hard code it to 0. Let's put 0 there, and then the third child, let's copy this icon button. After this container, let's put another icon button here. So this is going to be arrow forward. Okay, so yeah, I think so. Let's hot restart. Okay, now let's go back and then choose the versus compute. Oh, we have to choose the custom. Come back and then choose this custom. Okay, now we have this. Okay, it doesn't really look like what we want, but it's almost. So maybe instead of the icon button here, what we can do is let's just put an icon. Okay, icon, then remove on pressed, remove all this, so we have an icon like that. Then also here let's remove, let's just put an icon like that, and then let's hot restart. Okay, they have moved that side. Okay, and then let's what can we put here? Maybe padding this, or just a small padding around this container. Let's put some padding. Where is the padding? Here. So let's hot restart. Yeah, maybe like that is fine. Okay, so now we just need to put click events on this these icons. Okay, so now to do that, let's wrap this with the inkwell widget. So you click in front here, and then you say wrap with widget. So let's say inkwell, and then we have on top, which is going to be a function. Let's do the same with this one. Let's have inkwell widget, and then on top method, which is going to be to increase the number. Okay, so now let's see, let's change these things here. First, we need to have initial values here. Okay, so up here let's have int wait time in minutes, which is equals to 0. Let's have another int back time in minutes, which is equals to 0 again. Okay, so now here let's add a constant keyword here to remove these errors. We need to add constant keywords here. So here, let's see, if you press the arrow back, we are going to check. Okay, we are going to set state to wait time minutes minus. Okay, if you press the arrow back, okay, we are going to do it like that. And then if you press the arrow forward, so here we're going to have wait time minutes to string. That's what we will show here. And then also here let's have a constant keyword, and then press, we are going to set the state again to wait time minutes plus. We're going to increase the number. So let's hot restart. Let's see if this works. Okay, so now we are setting the values, which is okay. Everything is fine, but we don't want to go to minus. Okay, so now if we don't want to go beyond any number or the minus, we come back here on top here, and then let's check if wait time minutes is greater than or if it is equals to 0, let's return now here. Let's return. Okay, else we are going to do this. So let's hot restart. So if it's 0, you see that it can't go further, it's returning. Now here we can go. Even here we can place a limit. Maybe if it's over 20 or what, we can return, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, that's how we create this. And then now, since let's clean it up, this custom time, this row. So this row, let's create a separate widget. Okay, so this one, let's create a separate class for this. Okay, it's this row, actually just this row. Let's copy it, and then we can go back to our widgets here, and then down here it's actually a widget, so let's call it as let's stateless widget. Stateless widget, let's call this as build custom time, something like this. Okay, so now here let's take what are we taking here? We have, first of all, we have required this dot time. We are passing the time, and then what else? We are passing the function this dot on left, clicked on left arrow, clicked, and then also required this dot on right arrow clicked. Okay, so we have these methods. Let's just call them here final string. So final string, we have time, and then final function, so on the left arrow clicked, again final function, right arrow clicked. Okay, these are the functions that we have, this left and right, and this string inside here. Okay, so now down here, now this is where we are going to paste that row. Okay, so now we can see that we have all these errors because we need to call all this, we need to fix this. So now on top here, this white time, it's this time, we know. So let's just change this to time. So since this is a string, so this here is going to be a string. Okay, and then here we are going to call on left arrow clicked. Okay, on left arrow clicked, it's a function, and then here we know it's just time, we are just going to call it time, we know it's a string. And then here on right arrow clicked, you can remove all this and say, let's just call it here on right arrow clicked. Okay, so that's it. This is set. We can save it, And then now let's go to that screen where we're cutting this. This is the row. What do we want to call? First, let's bring it down. We want to call build custom time. Okay, so for time we're going to get white time to minutes to string, this one, and then here we are going to call that function, which is white time. We are going to do like this: set state white time. It's actually here, we don't need to do anything. Let's copy it and paste it here, and then here it's also a function that we already have, which is down here. Copy, and then let's paste it here, and then now we can delete this row so that the code is now readable. Okay, so we have built custom time, and let's try it to restart. Okay, we are not getting the same results. Let's see where are we having a problem. Okay, so we need to go back here, and then let's see how we are calling the functions here. So here let's call a function direct here. So here let's just check direct from here. Let's copy this. First let's bring this down, then let's copy this. If timer is equals to 0, we are going to return now, and then in the else we are going to call this function. Looks like we are not calling the function. Okay, and then now we can just remove this. Okay, now we are calling the functions. Let's do the same here. Let's, instead of putting it inside here, let's cut it, and then let's just call it direct here. Okay, all right, now let's hot restart. Let's see if we are okay. Now we are counting. Okay, so this function is done as a separate. Now we can, you know what to do. We just need to copy it also from here. Actually, let's start from here, and then come down here before this container. Let's paste it here. We know you just need to change this to black, and then also this to black, and also this to black. Okay, now let's hot restart. Then we have the same. We can change the time for black. We can also change the time for white. Okay, then if we come back, we select another time, we are just going to see it. If it is a custom, we are going to change custom timing. Okay, so that's it guys for this one. Next we are going to continue adding this next. As you can see that most of the part we have done, this and this, it's just the same that we have created here. So this screen is almost done. Okay,